What's milking, mamas? Welcome back to another episode of MOMversations. I know you guys have missed me. Trust me, I've missed you guys more. But I really needed this time to sit with myself, to reflect, and to think. I know it's been a minute. I've missed this mic. But to be real, I had to sit back and sit down. Today's episode isn't about guests or it isn't about an interview. It's about me opening up about where I've been, why I paused, and how I'm slowly rebuilding. In November, I experienced a miscarriage and it shook everything. It was something that I didn't expect, didn't understand, and I couldn't talk about it for a while. I blamed myself, I grieved in silence, I isolated myself, and honestly, I didn't know if I would be back here. Mm. Um, that journey really was hard and needed. I really felt like it was something that I needed to experience to be able to understand not just myself or women better, but to understand a woman's body and the things that we go through and the the silent struggles that we have for sure, because miscarriages aren't talked about. They aren't it's just not something that people talk about often. It's something that's very silenced. Um, Through the stillness, through the tears, through the ache, I've held my hand and my head up to God. In this moment, I wanted to give you a voice so many women can know what it is to experience something silent, although it needs to be talked about out loud. If you're listening to this and you've gone through a loss, I see you, I hear you, and you're not alone. The pain is valid. Your body is still worthy. Your story is still unfolding. Season 2 of MOMversations is here. Before we get into it, I had to really be honest with you guys. I received so many DMs like, it's Wednesday, where's the episode? And that really, it gave me the momentum or the thought to still keep going. But I just really wanted you guys to know what's been going on with me. I'm better. I thank you guys for your thoughts and your prayers. And I feel that in that time, it gave me an opportunity to connect with women who were going through the same exact things. And like I said, it's not talked about. I don't have a problem being the one to tell you that it's going to be okay. Regardless if you've lost a child through miscarriage, if you've went full term and your baby didn't make it, whatever your journey is, it's hard to say that everything happens for a reason, but I really feel like everything happens for a reason. Um, Throughout that time, from November to maybe January, I was in the trenches. Um, I really felt similar to the way that I did when I was experiencing postpartum. But through talking to people, I learned that I was really just grieving the thought of what was, grieving the thought of what was going to come. I do have one experience I want to share with you guys before I end this episode, because I just really wanted to show my face and let you guys know that MOMversations is still going on. One thing that was very pivotal for me throughout that journey was a phone call that I received while at work. The phone call was someone calling to inquire about getting something done for a family member, and I let her know, I'm like, give me one moment, I'm not sure, I'll be right back with you. I got back on the phone, told her the information that she needed, and, she didn't say anything. It was like a long pause. I didn't think that she was on the phone. Once I gave her the information that she needed, she asked me, she was like, are you okay? And I didn't say anything. Mind you, this is a phone call and I am helping a customer. Um, and I didn't say anything. And she was like, I don't know what it is about you, but I can just feel that something's not right. Mind you, I just found out that I was pregnant. Um, I was honestly on my way to Planned Parenthood just because I didn't feel that I was ready for another child. Not physically, but mentally, because bringing another child into this world is not an easy task. And it comes with a lot, just to be honest. So throughout the phone call, she was just affirming a lot of things for me. She was like, I don't know what it is about you, but I just feel like you're someone special. And I'm just looking at the phone like, how does this lady know? Um, this is when I knew that God had his hand on not just me, but on MOMversations. She told me, she said, I want you to go home tonight, get in your prayer closet, lay hands on your stomach, and tell God thank you. Thank you for your blessings, and thank you for your healing. Went right over my head. The healing part, what freaked me out the most was because she told me to lay hands on my stomach. Mind you, I was just trying to make an appointment at Planned Parenthood. So that moment made me feel like, okay, maybe this is what's supposed to happen. Maybe you are supposed to have another child right now, whether you're ready or not. Um, After that moment, I kept in contact with her. Um, and I really had to thank her for not only speaking things into me, but affirming so much. She also made reference to seeing me on a stage speaking to women. Mind you, I told this lady nothing about MOMversations. She knew nothing about what I had going on, knew nothing about my plans, but for her to speak certain things that I know I've never told her, I knew that it had to be God giving me the reassurance that I needed to keep going. And little did I know that I would experience a miscarriage literally a month after I've had this conversation with her. So I'm just saying all of this to say there's certain things that will happen in your life that you may not understand when it initially happens. There are certain things that happen in your life where you don't understand why me? Why am I going through this? Why am I crying? Why am I sad? Why am I, not on the path in life or doing the things that I thought that I would be doing? But I am a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. And this situation just sealed the deal for me. I do want to encourage any mom who has experienced loss of whatever sort when it comes to being a mother. Um, I want to let you know that you're not alone. I very much understand. I understand the thoughts that you might have. I understand the emotions. I understand the ups and downs about everything because I'm still